Hi guys, whatever you see in this video, I'm not responsible for any damage to you or your car or your property by following this method. I'm just DIY guy, try to fix something to help somebody else. Okay, so whatever you do is at your own risk. Okay, this is 2006 Toyota Sienna, the front wheel drive 3.3 liter. Okay, I try to change the filter and the fluid for transmission. Okay, and before you start, you gotta jack the car. I put the two jack stand here, one next to the other one in case the first one's fail. You gotta have support the other one. If you don't have the second one, probably you gotta lay down some tire underneath the car. So in case this one is failed, you gotta have something lift the car up. So while you're working underneath it. Okay, you come to the driver side, you gotta move the driver side tire here, and there is a plastic cover in here, which is this one, support by 10 millimeter screws, one here, the other one is here. Take them down and you bend this one down like this. Okay, now you go to this guy here, which is the lift the transmission up. There is 3 screws. One is here is a nut. This one don't touch it, you gotta leave it alone. Okay, there is 2 underneath. One is here, is right here, and the other one is inside the frame. Those are 17 millimeter. You gotta loosen, but don't take them all the way down or all the way out. You gotta loosen a little bit. Okay, you probably gotta be flush with the screw. Okay, and you gotta do it like this and leave it. Okay, now we go underneath the car, and before you put the jack stand, before you put the jack or jack the transmission from here, okay, there is no way to unscrew these 3 bolts. There's one here, 2, and the third one is right here, because that one is down and is right above the car frame, and there is no way to unscrew or take the frame down, because this is welding to the main frame and all in one piece. So what I did, all the other bolts, as you see, is clear. You can see it and you can take it out. Only there is an issue with those 3 bolts. Is one here, second, and third one is right there. Okay, you gotta put the jack in here, and you gotta put piece of wood, and you gotta jack the car from just past the transmission pan, and you gotta jack it a little bit. Okay, those the 2 bolts that I told you about. It is one here early, one here, and the other one is inside here. Those 17 millimeter, you gotta unscrew it and not take it all the way out. So when you lift the transmission up, this is not gonna bother. You gotta go all the way a little bit up. Don't take it all the way up, because they gave you a little room to work with, so you're not supposed to lift the transmission too high. Okay, just barely when you can reach these 3 screws. Okay, now whatever I did by taking those out, by using the swivel, I got 10, all these bolts are 10 millimeter. Whatever I did, I got this one swivel 10 millimeter. It doesn't work because there is not enough room, and this one you can't put it between the transmission and the frame, because there is no way. As you see, it's got stuck. It's got stuck in here, and there is no way to do it. Okay, even if you go through, you gotta be an angle, and this is not gonna work. And I put, this is a 3/8 socket or swivel socket. I put regular swivel with the 10 millimeter socket, and it's still not working. And I put 10 millimeter with a 1/4 inch, and it's still not working. The best thing I use, and I find this helpful too much, is the ratchet right here. This is, I bought it long time from Harbor Freight. I'm not paid for these guys to film this video. This is 2 ratchet in one, flexible head, as you see. Okay, you got a 1/4 inch here, and you got 3/8 on the other side. Okay, the part numbers for it is a 67994 in case somebody wanna buy it. I find this one is helpful because this one is not thick too much. Okay, the other ratchet I have is still flexible. I have 2 of them, but it's not working because the head is too thick, so you don't have enough room to snake this one between the frame and the transmission pan to take the nuts out. That one is a thin, and was very easy to show you to do it. Okay, sorry, I got only one hand to do it, other one I hold the camera. Swivel this one, and you sneak it like here, and you put your socket 10mm. Okay, one here. That one in the back is not gonna go with the 3/8. You gotta switch it to the 1/4. Okay, 1/4 inch, and it's gotta be, you reach it right there. And these is not high torque. It's about maybe 6 foot-pound, so it's not too tight. So you can take it very little with very little force when you take them out. That one here, the third one is right there. I put like extension with a 1/4, 10mm 1/4 inch with the extension 1/4 inch like this one, and I able to snake it in here, and I take it out. So I forget to mention, when you jack the transmission, okay, make sure you with the jack, make sure you lock the handle too tight, because that one is gonna go up. If you put your finger in here and suddenly you didn't tie the jack in the right way, and that one is dropped suddenly, so you gotta hurt your finger in here. Okay, when you're done, you take the transmission, the jack down. When you're done, surface this one. Those are very easy, I told you, but make sure you take 10mm with a 6-point. Don't use the 12-point, because 6-point you gotta grab the screw very good, because some of them are rusted. I already took them down, we clean them, put them back again, but I thought maybe I filmed this one because I didn't find anything in the YouTube showing the method how they do this. Okay, so make sure you do this 6-point, not the 10-point. It's got to be grab the screw in a very good way. Okay, when you're done this one, you put them back, you tie them to 8 foot-pound, and the filter inside is got to be 8 foot-pound, sorry. The nuts in here is got to be 6 foot-pound. Okay, you tie that screw, that the hacks, 10mm hacks, that one is got to be 36 foot-pound. Okay, and don't tie them too much if you doesn't have a torque wrench. Just tie them snugly to make sure you don't snap them, because this is very tiny screw. Okay, and you're gonna end up have a problem. Okay, and after this you take the jack out, and don't forget to retie those 2 bolts that you took them out. Okay, and before if you want to surface the filter, if you want to change the filter, I highly recommend it. Do not unscrew this one, and you take the fluid down inside, in case you doesn't know how, or you have problem with the screw, or you not succeed with take them out, so you still have the fluid in transmission. You take it to the mechanic to do it for you. So if you succeed with those, take couple belt out, and after this you unscrew this one and take the fluid. So leave the fluid all the way to the end. If not, you want to change, flush the fluid. No, you want to change the filter too. If you flush the fluid, just take this one out and you're all done. Put it back again when the fluid is done. Put it back again and refill it from the top. But this is, I'm talking about if you want to change the filter. Do not take this one out unless you take a couple bolts, especially those 3 in the back. Okay, when you put this one in here, for 10mm, and you take it out, Do not take it all the way out, because the screws gotta push the ratchet all the way down and you gotta stuck. There is no way to take it out. Okay, you just do it a little bit in a time and you stop. Well, after this, what you gotta do, you gotta leave the ratchet, take the socket out too, and you gotta go from the front. Okay, from the front here, the screw is gotta be right here. If you see the head, you gotta finish the job with the flexible or regular 10mm wrench. Okay, that way you gotta take it down. Okay, and that one too. But if you finish the job all the way with this one, all the way from this one, that one is gotta stuck here. Okay, gotta stuck here, and there is the screw still attached to the transmission. Okay, and there is no way to take it out because it's stuck. It's not able to take it out like this, and it's not gonna work. So just take it a little bit down. When you see the head of the screw is going a little bit down, you gotta finish the job from this side. That's why we took this guy out, this plastic cover out, and you gotta reach it from here. When you retorque it, it's a 6 foot-pound. These three bolt, you cannot torque it because there is no way to reach it with a torque or torque wrench unless you have flexible torque wrench. Okay, I just snag them. I measure how much power or how much 6 foot-pound from that screw, the other one, around the transmission pan, and I snag them those up to the power, just a little tie, and after this quarter turn, after when you pass the tie, okay, and it's gonna be more than fine. When you refill it, just check it for the leak, and should be all good. And don't worry about the pumper here, and because I'm doing another job, so it doesn't have to take the pumper or the fender out to finish this job. This is totally different. Okay, you change in the filter, or you gotta move the tire. The bumper is gotta be here. You don't worry about it. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you see this video helpful, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.